thousands gathered in Tel Aviv for the weekly rally demanding the release of the remaining hostages held by Hamas in Gaza. The rally witnessed a powerful plea from Danielle Aloni, a survivor of Hamas captivity, directed at Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu.
I am calling and even begging from this stage the Prime Minister and cabinet members. You must not miss the opportunity to bring back David and the other 119 hostages. Mr. Prime Minister, give the negotiation team room to maneuver and return with a deal and bring everybody back home.
Protests in Tel Aviv escalated into scuffles later on between demonstrators and police as thousands blocked a highway, igniting fires and flares. Police employed water cannons and horseback officers to disperse the crowd. These protests reflect a growing divide within Israel as the war persists, with anti-government demonstrations becoming a regular occurrence.
So we need to get those hostages back. Human life above everything else. This is what Israeli democracy is about. My only demands are that immediately after the deal, Israel go for elections. It's time to reestablish trust between the people and the government.
The only one that avoid any ceasefire is our Prime Minister. And to trying to see what his mind is going to, it's pretty hard because he doesn't behave like a normal person. So I'm sure that ceasefire can be done, and I hope that the pressure from all the sides will cause it to happen.
Negotiations for a ceasefire have been intermittent, with Hamas insisting on a complete end to the war in exchange for releasing hostages. Prime Minister Netanyahu has offered to pause, but not cease military operations until Israel's objectives of dismantling Hamas's military capabilities and securing all hostages are achieved. But Hamas fears that Israel might resume the offensive post-hostage release, while Israeli officials worry about protracted negotiations without tangible progress.
I want to appeal from here to the soldiers and commanders of the army. Dear soldiers, heroes, Matan's brothers, know that there is a deal on the table, and it is only thanks to your bravery, because all Hamas asks is that you stop, and then it will be possible to return everyone.
Protesters also said that the Israeli government is not doing enough to seal the deal and end the conflict.
I want to believe, otherwise I won't be here. I wouldn't be here, but I think the government in Israel is not doing enough in order to get it, and that's why the public need to call upon the government to act and to bring a ceasefire and to bring the hostages back to Israel.
As of today, at least 38,000, including the militants, have been killed in the Gaza conflict. However, the Israeli government doesn't seem interested in stopping the conflict, despite many countries proposing plans for a ceasefire. But now the internal politics is reshaping the narrative that Netanyahu will have to eventually listen, which subtly says Netanyahu to stop the war, get back the hostage, and leave the office.